What's happening, guys? Nate back here, and in this video we're going to talk about what financial freedom means to you, what it means to me, and when are we actually financially free. This is an interesting topic. I thought we would discuss it, so let's get into the video. Guys, a few years back, not that long ago, but it has been years now, I quit my job. I think it was like 7 years ago now, which is crazy, or 6.5. Let's just call it 6 years, 6 full years. I quit my job. I had no plan, had nothing working. I just had a dream, and I decided to pick up my bags, move down across the country from Chicago down to Houston, and I moved in with a friend. And I was like, I'm gonna figure out this stuff. I cashed into my 401k, I cashed in our IRA, my pension. I had about $15,000 to $20,000 saved. So with everything, probably 40,000 or something, close to 40,000. And I thought, I can make this work. I got enough money, I'm gonna start a business, and I'm gonna make, that's the end. I don't need to work anymore, because I'm gonna just make it work, right? And the truth is, I kinda did make it work, because I've never gone back to a job since. I've never worked for a single person ever since that day. Not a side job, not a part-time job, nothing. So technically, that whole process of me quitting worked. But it wasn't easy, it wasn't hard, and it didn't work right away. I quit in 2012, I think it was 2012. We're 2018 now, 6+ years, yeah. The question is, before, when I had my job, I was like, I need to have financial freedom. I cannot be at this job anymore. I need to quit. The moment that I quit, I felt like I was free from the job, but I was not free financially, not even close. I was on the time ticker now. Income has stopped 100%, not financially free at all, nothing working, no money coming in, and I was every day counting down. I got 39,000 left, I got 38,000 left, I got 36,000 left. Money just falling out of my bank accounts daily. And it was very, very stressful at the time, because you have a job, you're working, and you try to make things work, and nothing works. And then you quit your job, you still have nothing working, and you think, I'll just work double time. I'll work twice as hard, 4 times as hard. The same process, nothing works, nothing works, nothing works. What I wanted to tell you is, like, now, if you look at me now, okay, so 6+ years later, am I financially free? Well, I have a shit ton of money, and even if everything collapsed, the app collapsed, YouTube just disappeared, I mean, whatever, that makes me a couple grand a month. Let's just say all my income sources cut off. I probably could live forever, at least in Thailand at least, for the rest of my life, and not have to worry about it. Just, it'll be fine. But that doesn't make me feel like I'm financially free. So this is why I wanted to make this video, because it's interesting. Like, at first when I had the job and I quit, I felt free. I never had to go to the job again. Or at the time, I was hoping I didn't have to go to the job again. Now I know I don't have to go to a job anymore. So I'm free from that. But from financially free, it's like, you know what? Definitely not financially free when I quit. 6 years later, am I financially free? I still don't like to say that I am, even though if I lost everything, I could technically make it work. But then I like to think financially free is when you are not worrying about money, period. If I lost everything, I would be worried about money, because I would be counting the money again. Now, obviously, it's like, if I lost everything, I wouldn't just sit around. I would work. I would work on building up another business, working on building another income stream, work on getting something back, making income again. But I still don't think I'm financially free. I don't know, like, if you're in my position, I wanted to hear you guys' comments, like, if you're in my position, do you think I'm financially free? What is your definition of financially free? Is it when you quit your job? Is it when you got FU money? What is FU money? FU money, to me, is north of 10 million cash, not net worth, cash. Well, not even cash, 10 million worth of income producing assets. That's the better way to put it. So cash doesn't make you an income, so that's probably not a good idea. 10 million worth of income producing. So not just 10 million of houses, 10 million of rental, or 10 million of stocks, of dividend paying stocks, or 10 million of cash flow businesses or whatever you want to have, right? Something that's cash flowing. I feel like if you could do $10 million worth of cash flow, not $10 million a year, but $10 million worth of assets that are producing cash flow, the normal percentage ratios anywhere from 4 to 10% a year, then you're producing a solid chunk of change, and you're producing 400,000 plus a year. That 400,000, after you pay your tax on it, divided by 12 months, you might have 30 grand a month, 25 grand a month. That's when I think like, okay, now you got a little bit of money, it's coming in. You probably can't spend 20 grand a month every month. I mean, it's possible, but it's gonna be hard. Like, I don't spend more than this house plus my food and fun money and going around. I don't spend more than 4 grand a month. Really, I really don't. But I like to have that FU money status. So like, I want to make more than what I spend. So I need more than 4. If I only spend 4 grand a month, really, I want to make sure that I'm making more than 4 grand a month by at least double. So that if I make 8 grand a month, I spend 4 goes back in and helps my principal keep increasing. So maybe you don't need 10 million in cash flow, but that's where I would feel like maybe I'm financially free. Because maybe if I only have 5 million in assets that are producing cash flow, maybe that doesn't make me feel financially free. Or maybe when I get to the 10 million, what I'm saying is, what I think is financially free now, when I get to the 10 million, maybe at that point, I don't think it's financially free anymore. Because if you asked me 6 years ago, if you had enough money, you never have to quit, you never have to work again. And if you lost everything, you lost all your income and you could still survive, would you be financially free? And back then, 6 years ago, I would probably say, yeah, I would probably say, yeah. What is driving me, or what is driving you, if you reach a point that you could consider yourself financially free, what pushes you to move forward? What pushes you to keep going? What is your motivation? And I met a friend at a wedding the other week, and he makes a lot more money than me. We were talking. I was like, I told him, I was like, you know what? I'm making a lot of money now. I don't know. I'm curious what keeps you going, because you make way more money than me. What keeps you going? What motivates you? And he said something, and then I thought about it. I was like, you know what? That's actually kind of true. It's the same for me. He's like, dude, I want to say how much he makes, but he makes north of 100,000 a month net profit. He's like, dude, it's fear of loss, man. He's like, I hit 100,000 a month profits. Now it's like that becomes my new standard, and now it's fear of losing and going below and feeling like a failure. And then when you hit the 150 a month, it's the fear of losing what you've had, even though that you don't technically use it all or need it all. And for me, it's like, what keeps me motivated right now, it's like, I still don't consider myself 100% financially free. I don't have 10 million in cash flow producing assets. When I get there, then it's probably going to be what he said, or my friend said, which is, you know what? It's the fear of loss. You keep moving forward, because if you're not moving forward, you're dying. If you're not moving forward, you're losing. You're backpedaling. You're back progressing. So you always keep going, to keep moving, to keep progressing. And that's that fear of losing, that fear of not progressing, not moving forward, that keeps you going. And it's like, okay, that kind of makes sense. So when you think about it, it's like, you're never gonna be happy. What point do you say, okay, I made it, I'm happy? And you ask this question to people that make billions of dollars, and you ask why they continue to work, or why do they continue to do what they do? And the reason is because maybe they don't have a fear of loss, but they have a fear of challenge, or not a fear of challenge. They like to challenge themselves and keep going and feel that progress and feel that continuous progress. I don't know where this video is going, but I just thought I would talk about what financial freedom means. For me, it's probably it's just, you keep leveling up, man. You just keep leveling up. You get to the next level. And now it's like, you know what? New standard, not financially free. You hit that 10 million mark, new standard, not financially free. So I don't think there's ever a point where you can say, oh, I'm happy sitting on a beach. I don't think anybody would actually be happy just not not doing anything. I don't know, maybe, but not for me. Not my personality. I will always have to be working on something, building something, thinking about something that's going to keep me motivated, keep me going, keep me whatever, right? So that's what I wanted to talk about today, guys. So let me know what your thoughts are. What do you consider financially free? Post it in the comments, post your feedback. At what point, what's your goals? Tell me those two. Let me know what you guys are shooting for. Tell me what you want, how you're gonna get there. I'm interested to read those. Hit that like button, hit that notification bell, and I will see you on the next video.